Joe Scarborough releases anti-Trump music video featuring scenes of war, drug use and the nuclear holocaust that stars his fiancée Mika Brzezinski to promote his new rock and roll EP. Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski take aim at President Trump daily on the set of Morning Joe, but Friday they found a new way to voice their disdain for the current commander-in-chief. In a music video for the title song off his newly released EP Mystified, Scarborough shows images of a world in decline from war, drug use, guns and racism, with video clips of President Trump scattered throughout. The video stars Scarborough and Hannity, who stare desensitized at the images in front of them, including one of a mushroom cloud after the detonation of a nuclear bomb. Trump world culture on the skids in the music video to the title track of our new EP Mystified, wrote Scarborough after posting the video on Facebook. Scroll down for videos. Brzezinski and Scarborough were out living the rock star life on Thursday, with the early morning show hosts heading out to the Cutting Room in New York City for a concert. It was not just any concert either, as it was Scarborough himself on stage, performing with his band of the same name one day before the release of their EP. And like any good co-host or fiancé, Brzezinski was front and center throughout the evening, while also serving as a moderator of sorts who took the stage multiple times during the show to announce the members of the media in attendance, thank those who came out to the event, and playfully bicker with her groom-to-be. Brzezinski also got to find out just what it is like to be the girlfriend of a rock star. Scarborough busted out a version of the Jimi Hendrix classic Foxy Lady the first time Brzezinski came on stage, and later serenaded her with the song Let's Fall in Love, which he wrote about his Morning Joe sidekick. That song details Scarborough's loneliness while pining for the woman who breaks his heart with the wave of a hand. I'm not going to beg / I'm not going to beg / oh, what the hell / look at me beg, sang Scarborough. Baby please / oh baby please / let's fall in love. Willie Geist, Shepard Smith, Eric Bolling, Donnie Deutsch and the Cutting Room's owners Chris Noth and Steve Walter were among the notables in attendance for the sold-out show. Scarborough told the audience he'd been writing songs his whole life and realized after he had 400 songs, that he finally needed to do something with them. Tonight is the night that we're going to break big, because we actually have a TV star with us tonight, said Scarborough after playing his first few songs on Thursday. The star of Morning Joe, Mika Brzezinski. Come on out to the stage. Brzezinski began her remarks by telling the group how well they were doing and pointed out Fox News' Eric Bolling and MSNBC President Phil Griffin were both in attendance. We just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. This is fun, right? We're having fun? Asked Brzezinski. She then asked, how many Republicans in the room? Let's just go there. There was little noise, but shortly after a brief, thunderous applause filled the room when she asked, how many Democrats? Scarborough, a Republican, said at that point, this feels strangely like MSNBC. Brzezinski also took time to thank those in attendance who had sent their well wishes after her father's recent passing. This then set up a back-and-forth bit between Brzezinski and Scarborough that was just as good as the songs being performed that night. My dad once called Joe something on the air, said Brzezinski. Stunningly superficial, volunteered Scarborough. But he did actually come to like him very much, added Brzezinski, to which Scarborough responded, well, I don't know, it was kind of sketchy at the end. Brzezinski then admitted it was a rocky relationship while Scarborough backtracked to say the two have a good relationship. It was a little rocky, said Brzezinski, getting in the last word. Then, Scarborough shared a story about one of the last times he saw his fiancée's father, who was President Carter's national security advisor. It is funny though, I went in about 3 days before he passed and everybody was around him and it was a very serious thing, and I walk in and I go over to see Mrs. Brzezinski and I lean over and I say, I'm so sorry, said Scarborough. and I give her a kiss on the side of her cheek, and suddenly I feel boop and a towel hit the side of my head. He then said, I turned and there's Dr. Brzezinski smiling and he winks at me and closed his eyes. Brzezinski then jumped in to say, yeah, he's very possessive. It's funny, I don't know anybody like that. The couple confirmed reports that they were engaged in an interview with Vanity Fair last week, revealing that Scarborough popped the question while the two were in the south of France for Brzezinski's 50th birthday. His glasses were fogging up, he was so nervous. I kept thinking he really must not have felt well, Brzezinski said of her groom-to-be just before he got down on one knee outside the Hotel du Cap in Antibes. Catherine and Jack are Scarborough's two children, with Susan Warren, a former aide to Florida Governor Jeb Bush who he divorced in early 2014 after 11 years of marriage. The popular morning host also has two adult sons, Joey and Andrew, from his first marriage to Melanie Hinton, which ended in 1999 after 13 years. Brzezinski has two adult daughters, Emily and Carly, from her marriage to Jim Hoffer, which ended in 2016 after 23 years.